other financial intermediaries other than brokers, dealers, and arbitrators. Exchanges, I think we already spoke about. It's just giving you a marketplace where people can buy and sell. The only thing is you need to be a member over there. You need to pay membership fees and subscription fees, etc., etc., etc. But if you don't want to buy and sell in the marketplace, such as an exchange, you know what? You have an alternate, and that name is alternate trading system. You know, there's an alternate name to alternate trading system. Alternate trading system, aka reminds you of something. This word, aka. If it reminds, then that's not really the word. It is dark pool. याद रहेगा hopefully Deadpool dark pool. What is dark pool? And how does this really trading system work as against exchanges? You see, in an exchange, remember I showed you, Vasudev, that every buyer knows what every seller is selling at what price because it is visible, and every seller knows what every buyer is buying at what price, right? And remember that block trade, the large trade you wanted to do, 5 lakh shares. Remember that? So let's say Mr. Vasudev no, forget it, not Vasudev. Let's say Mr. Krishna, Dev Krishna, is wanting to buy 5 lakh shares. Who is this person? Well, this person is a very prominent hedge fund manager. Like, everybody looks up to this guy. Because if Dev Krishna is buying 5 lakh shares of, let's say, for example, Biocon, people are like, oh my god, this guy is 5 lakh shares of Biocon. I think there's something about Biocon. And you know what? Because people are following him and because it is visible on an exchange, what will happen is people will follow what he's doing. Other retail investors will also buy. Now Dev is in problem over here because not just him, there are other investors who are also following him, and because of that, the demand increases as compared to the supply, and the price shoots up of Biocon like crazy. It goes up and up and up. And Dev over here is at disadvantage because he thought of purchasing Biocon at, let's say, 250 rupees. But because there is a crazy amount of demand which is happening, the price, not just his own demand, but others are also following, the retail investors are following, the price goes sky high. This is what is the problem. Are you getting it? If Mr. Dev Krishna is doing this transaction in an exchange, but here's what Mr. Dev Krishna can do to avoid this situation. Mr. Dev Krishna can go to a dark pool. Now imagine dark pool, and literally imagine this dark pool as some kind of just a moment. Imagine dark pool as some kind of a dark room. I mean, imagine a room where it is literally dark, where you cannot see an opposite person. There is no beam of light coming in. It's totally dark, okay? Mr. Dev can actually go over here and buy 5 lakh shares without getting noticed outside of the exchange. And when Mr. Dev is buying those 5 lakh shares at a particular price of 250, the whole world doesn't know that he's buying 5 lakh shares, and nobody knows at what price he's buying. In fact, in dark pool, in alternate trading system, Mr. Dev can buy all the 5 lakh shares at 250 rupees, not even 251 rupees, because there is no visibility of his demand. So there is no way the demand and supply balance gets altered. Are you getting it? What happens in the dark pool? But here's the requirement of a dark pool. We also need Mr. Vasudev, Krishna Vasudev, who is probably trying to sell maybe 5 lakh shares of Biocon. Now here's the thing, Mr. Dev and Mr. Krishna, Mr. Krishna and Mr. Vasudev, they both have to be present in that room in that moment. And they need to have an opposite transaction to do. Are you getting it? And the interesting part is because the room is completely dark, they cannot really see each other. So when Mr. Krishna is buying 5 lakh shares, he's buying it from Vasudev, and Vasudev is selling 5 lakh shares to Krishna. Are you getting it? It's just that they both don't know that they are buying and selling with each other because it's completely dark. They are just talking to each other. They are just listening to each other. That's it. They cannot see each other's face. Okay? Stay with me in this kind of a small drama. Okay? So that you'll understand what is dark pool. This is how literally it would happen in olden days. And yeah. So this is what happens in the dark pool. Now here's an interesting part. The buying and selling of Biocon will not happen at 250 rupees. It will happen at the price which is reflected in the exchange. तो जो exchange market में जो price दिख रहा है वो price पे दोनों buy और sell करेंगे typically. Are you getting it? But over here Mr. Vasudev is also at advantage. Because अगर वो exchange में 5 लाख शेयर बेचने जाएगा तो exchange में क्या होगा? exchange में सप्लाई विल बी मोर देन डिमांड, प्राइस गिर जाएगा, उसको लॉस हो जाएगा. तो वासुदेव क्या कर सकता है? यहाँ पे डार्क पूल में आके डील कर सकता है. आर यू गेटिंग इट ऑल ऑफ यू? दिस इज हाउ डार्क पूल वर्क्स. एनी अदर क्वेश्चंस यू हैव?
So in this scenario, there's no middleman like a dealer.
There is a middleman over here. I am the person because I know Mr. Vasudev, I also know Mr. Dev. What I do is I invite them to my house. And just as soon as they step into my house, I switch off the lights. So that they can buy and sell shares. That's it. Only for that reason. Please don't
So
think
it's a
anything else.
private deal, right? Basically.
So I am a private guy. Now here's the thing. If Mr. Vasudev wants to enter my house and Mr. Dev Krishna wants to enter my house, they will have to pay me a subscription fee or a membership fee. Dude, I am giving you a marketplace, unlike an exchange where you are able to stay anonymous. What more do you want? I am also ensuring that your 5 lakh shares are bought and sold in a go. Your identity is kind of kept anonymous. I'm sure you'll be okay to pay that membership fees to me. What say?
Sir, so how is this regulated?
This is not regulated. So it could so happen that both of you are entering. Although I am promising to both of you that, you know what, don't worry. I will ensure that 5 lakh shares are given to Dev. And this is what I'm telling to Dev. And I'm also telling to Vasudev that don't worry, I'll give you the amount, the rupees to you, the money to you. It could so happen that in the dark, I'll take 5 lakh shares from Vasudev. I'll take money from Mr. Dev Krishna and I just go away. That can also happen. Because it is unregulated. But then, I'm a nice guy. I care about membership fees. I don't care about your silly trades. So what I do is, I ask you, you pay me a membership fee, maybe a brokerage also. And I'll help the buyer and seller meet each other. And over here, yes, I'm taking a guarantee in a way that the opposite person will not default. The opposite person will fulfill their obligation. And because I have that reputation on guarantee, only then you will enter my house by paying the membership fees. Are you getting it? So everybody is happy over here.
So this is only for large orders like 5 lakh shares, right?
Yeah, because the membership fees and the brokerage amount is too high. So yeah, you would be able to afford it only if the deal is of a large amount. I don't know if you realize, if you want to do a block trade, if you want to do a large trade, one option you have is block trade. Another option you have is dark pool, alternate trading system. It's just that this is happening at a different marketplace. It's not happening on Dalal Street or Wall Street. It's happening somewhere else. Maybe in Cuba or Luxembourg, maybe. Just kidding. But I hope you get the gist over here. They are two different marketplaces. Clear? Eh? Of course, by the way, once the transaction is done, both of these people can step out of the dark pool. And if they want, they can just put it on the YouTube or Instagram or LinkedIn that, hey, you know what? I have successfully bought 5 lakh shares. I have successfully sold 5 lakh shares. उसके बाद तुमको क्या फ़र्क पड़ता है? भले ने तुम्हारे हजार लाखों फॉलोअर हो, you were able to buy and sell at a price without getting, without the demand supply dynamic affecting it. Because when you are doing the transaction, during the transaction, nobody knows that this transaction is happening. After the transaction is done, it is up to you. You want to disclose it to the world? Go ahead. Log into Twitter or X and tell the world. बराबर है? All of you?
Sir, so basically it is like a grey market.
ग्रे मार्केट में जो प्राइस होता है वो एक्सचेंज में से इन्फ्लुएंस नहीं किया जाता है, इंस्पायर नहीं होता है. इट कुड बी अ लिटिल डिफरेंट देन द एक्सचेंज. In a dark pool, the price at which buying and selling is happening is typically the average price which is there on the exchange. एक्सचेंज पे बाय ने बोला 15 रुपये में खरीदूंगा, सेलर ने बोला 16 में बेचूंगा, तो उसका दोनों का उसको बिड और आस्क बोलते हैं. बिड आस्क का जो एवरेज है 15 और 16 का एवरेज कितना होगा? 15.5. तो ये जो ट्रांजैक्शन है 15.5 पे होगा.
तो सर these shares are reflected in your
हाँ,
बात.
sorry, I was coming to that. Once the transaction is done, this dark pool wala guy will then inform the exchange that such transaction has happened. So this dark pool is not illegal. It's just that there is no regulatory authority who is overseeing the transaction, who is giving a guarantee. Because in exchange there is a clearing house who is giving a guarantee that don't worry, I will ensure that the transaction happens. It's an entity, it's a trustworthy entity, clearing house, Corporation of India. In a dark pool, it's me, Vinit Mehta. As much as you can trust. Are you getting it? All of you?
Sir, और like at that particular point जब आपको 5 lakh shares purchase करने हैं dark pool में जाके, अगर वो particular point in time में 5 lakh shares available ही नहीं है,
हाँ तो transaction नहीं होएगा. But you need to understand, I'm quite influenced. I already have taught roughly around 1,000 students. And these are all going to be, pretty big shots. So I have a good amount of network that way. Plus house is a little bigger. I can easily get 1,000 students. You just have to bring your money, brother.
तो सर बट जो मार्केट का टाइम चलता है उसमें तो बिड्स एंड जो आस्क रहते हैं वो तो बहुत सारे होते हैं. सो लाइक हाउ डू दे डिसाइड?
No, at that point in time the best bid and the best ask is taken. और उसका average. Good question. और कोई सवाल? Do you want to do such trades in India?
yes,
Get out of India because it doesn't happen in India. There are no such venues in India. It's in Canada, it's in Europe, and it's in USA. That's it.
then we can start one in India.
We need network, as I told. That's what I'm doing. Why am I teaching? Why do you think I'm teaching? And I'm waiting for you guys to get good money, by the way. So please become CFA faster and earn that money. And then we all will be in our tuxedos and evening gowns, respectively, and do the transaction. What say, Bhumika? Tuxedos only. Bhumika, I think नहीं है.
इधर ही हो सर.
Bhumika is like, oh, shit, man, I'm not going to invest in all these things. I'm going to buy properties in Mars and Moon, cryptocurrencies. Darkul is all bullcrap. Right, Bhumika?
No, firstly जब ये चालू किया था ना explain करना, तो I thought it was somewhere like futures.
Acha, this alternate trading system.
हाँ.
No,
मेरे को पहले-
it could be for any kind of asset class. It could be for diamonds for all you know. और इट कुड बी सम इंटेल, मिलिट्री इंटेल, वो सब करना मत, ट्रेटर गिना जाएगा तुम लोग, खाली सिक्योरिटीज़ में करना है सब. आगे बढ़े, बिकॉज एज मच एज यू आर एन्जॉइंग दिस डार्क पुल, इट्स जस्ट अ स्मॉल 2 paragraph in your syllabus. We can't keep on dedicating a lot of time. The next is investment banks.